viewers, welcome back for this week's video. I'm Sheretha Gordon, the owner of Strategic Steps Consulting, and this week I want to talk to you about what's the importance of administration. I know most people hate to do business administration. That's all that paperwork that most owners throw into their dashboard, throw in a pile on the floor in the office, stack up some folders somewhere, or completely, utterly ignore it. We ball up the receipts and put them in the trash, or we don't keep any form of a record keeping that anyone could understand if we're not present. This can be an ultimate fail for a business owner. So we all know about the pandemic, so I don't want to go into that, right? But during the pandemic, that was one of the ultimate fails for most small business owners. The fact that they did not have their paperwork. In order to do some of the things they needed to do or to access funding, they needed to have their documentation and paperwork completely done, and guess what? They didn't have it. So I want to help you by giving you a few tips on how you can keep your paperwork in order. Number one, always keep all of your documentation. Always keep all of your receipts, even if you think it's not important. Why? I know you're asking. Well, first of all, let's talk about that EIN number letter that they give you. The IRS no longer reprints those letters. So if you don't keep your EIN number letter, guess what happens? When the bank wants to see it, you don't have it. Or when an investor wants to see it, you don't have it. You need to buy equipment and they want to know when you started. So they ask for your EIN letter. You don't have it. This can cause a big problem in your business because you need that letter. It's like a birth certificate for your business. You need that because that's going to tell them when you started. So they'll ask for that along with your state documentation for when you incorporated. But if you're a sole proprietor, you didn't incorporate, right? So you need that letter to help establish when your business started. And then all of your receipts. How does your CPA write off everything that business owners can write off? Because we can write off a lot. If you don't have a receipt for what you bought or what you purchased or the dinner or the lunch that you took your business partners to, you don't have these receipts. So guess what? We can't write that off. Number two, make sure you have some type of filing system. It doesn't have to be sophisticated. I'm one of those people that has everything labeled. I'm not asking you to do that, but at least have a filing system that you and your partners and your administrative person or whoever's helping you with your business understands how and where to find things. That can be something as simple as having an accordion folder that's alphabetical or that's by month that you can put your information in. That way, whenever you need to find something, instead of having to dig underneath your couch or in your truck or in your car or in your office underneath the pile of papers that you just throw to the side, you have a place you know you can go to or send someone to find that information. And for your business documents, you can just do a simple binder and put inside that binder the protection sheets so that way the material doesn't get faded or get lost in the process. That's a good way to make sure you know where everything is in your business. Number three, make sure you understand the importance of your administration. At some point in time, you should look to hire someone to do that paperwork for you and to keep up with it, especially if you're planning on doing government contracting or you're planning on buying equipment or getting money from the bank. You're going to need all types of documentation. And if you don't keep up with your history, how do you know when your business started, what transpired, and when did you make any growth? Meaning, if your baby grows, your business, guess what? We want to take according of that history. When did we hire our first employee? When did we buy our first building? When did we rent our first building? We want to make sure you know your accomplishments, your goals have been met. And how you do that? By keeping track in paperwork. I know admin is not the best thing, and most people don't like it, but it's not an option. In business, admin means everything. Why you say that, Sheretha? Well, because admin is one of the foundational principles of your business. It's the foundational part of your business that holds your business up. Without any paperwork, without anything that shows that you're legitimate, literally, you don't exist. So you need copies of everything so that you can tell your timeline. Your incorporation with the state and your EIN number is your birth certificate for your business. You don't want your baby not to have a birth certificate, right? And then going forward, All those receipts are your tax exemptions, the way you can write things off. And then other documentations help legitimize your business, your certifications, your credit, all those different things. So you want someone that's handling your business carefully and keeping track of that paperwork. That's my answer to you this week for the important things you need to look out for in administration. Administration is not an option. It's actually one of the most important parts of your business. It's one part that you can't ignore, it's one part that you can't forget, and it's one part that you can't skip. So make sure you have someone that's got your back in the administrative department. Even if you have to hire an administrator that's not necessarily in your business, just don't think you can forget about it, because going forward, you're going to need those documentations and those documents to help you in your journey. My answer for you this week. So there's many ways that you can fill in the gap when it comes to administration. You have virtual administrators. You also can hire someone part-time to do your administration, or just learn some key techniques to hold you down until you can hire someone full-time. Thank you for listening to my video. I'm Sheretha Gordon, the owner of Strategic Steps Consulting. If you want to know more about what we do here at Strategic Steps Consulting, give us a call at 757-296-0036. We'll look forward to talking to you about your business and how we can help you on your journey to building something great. Make sure you subscribe, like, and add your question to the comments. We look forward to helping you on your entrepreneurship journey to build a feasible, sustainable, and profitable business. So subscribe, and we will see you once again next week.